This is the story of Hannibal Barca, the man who made Rome, the mightiest empire of its age, tremble at the sound of his name. The year was 218 BCE, and snow fell over the towering peaks of the Alps. Men shivered, horses slipped, and through the blinding cold came something the world had never seen. War elephants trudging through the mountains under the command of a young Carthaginian general. His name was Hannibal Barca, son of Hamilcar, born in the city of Carthage, the jewel of North Africa in what is now Tunisia. From childhood, Hannibal's destiny had been sealed. At just 9 years old, his father, a veteran of the First Punic War against Rome, brought him to an altar, made him place his hand upon it, and swear an oath, never to be a friend of Rome. That promise would become his life's purpose, and by the time he was 25, Hannibal was already a commander, bold, brilliant, and unrelenting. He conquered much of Spain, expanding Carthage's power. But when Rome interfered, demanding control over the city of Saguntum, Hannibal struck back. Rome declared war, and the Second Punic War began. What followed would become one of the most astonishing campaigns in military history. Instead of attacking by sea, Hannibal led an army of about 50,000 soldiers, 9,000 horses, and 37 elephants across the Pyrenees, through Gaul, modern France, and over the Alps into Italy. It was a journey no general had dared attempt. Thousands perished in the freezing mountains, yet those who survived emerged like ghosts of destiny. Hannibal descended upon Italy like a storm. At Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and finally Cannae, he crushed the Roman legions again and again. At Cannae in 216 BCE, with only 50,000 men, he surrounded and annihilated an army of over 80,000 Romans, one of the deadliest ambushes in history. For years, Rome lived in fear. Mothers whispered his name to quiet their children. Hannibal at Portus, Hannibal is at the gates. But Rome, wounded and stubborn, refused to die. They adapted, learned, and eventually turned the tide. When Roman general Scipio Africanus invaded North Africa, Hannibal was forced to return home. In 212 BCE, at the Battle of Zama, the two titans met. For the first and last time, Hannibal was defeated. Carthage was forced into submission, but the man himself was never truly conquered. Even in exile, he continued to outthink his enemies, advising kings, building alliances, and refusing to yield. When Rome demanded his surrender, he took poison rather than be captured. His final words, they say, were calm. "Let us relieve the Romans of their fear of an old man." Hannibal died in 183 BCE, far from home, but his legend crossed centuries. Military academies still study his tactics. Commanders from Napoleon to Patton called him a genius. He had no empire, no riches, no lasting monument, but he left Rome with something far greater: respect born from fear. And even now, history whispers his name through the mountains he once crossed. The man who dared the impossible. Moral of the story: true greatness is not measured by victory, but by the courage to attempt what others believe impossible. Fear fades, legacy endures. Every legend carries a lesson. Stay with the Story Vault for more.